So hi there, and welcome to another fact. Fuck it, you know what this is. It's Fact Fiend Focus. Right, Adam, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the British daytime RIP show that is Jeremy Kyle.
Jezza K. Can't beat a bit of Jezza K, except for every other TV show on the market, but whatever. So do you want to explain briefly Jeremy Kyle to the people at home? Perhaps draw parallels to other shows so Americans might understand. I think what the closest one is probably Jerry Springer?
Yeah, it's kind of Jerry Springer, but
British.
like that bad teeth.
Yeah, and what we're going to be doing is going through the chyrons that appear at the bottom of the stage, which are almost universally hilarious and are well known in the UK for being stupid, but you American viewers out there might know that. So let's start with the one that's making Adam crease off camera, which is very unprofessional. You never find me doing anything unprofessional in a video. I say drinking Jack Daniels as I go.
It's not the headline's not bad. The headline's genuine. It's the face on the headline, which I'm going to show you because you'll see.
Don't worry, folks. The pictures of these will be going behind it as well. But would you like to open us up then with the headline that is currently making you lose your shit?
So the headline just simply reads, "Have my family disowned me because I'm gay?" And then I'm going to show you the face now.
What? That feels like a mean screenshot to take. That's a mean one. Are we supposed to be doing this? It's supposed to be funny and light-hearted. Are we talking about a guy who's got disowned because he was gay?
Alright, we'll go back to the fun.
We're going back to the fun. Thank you very much.
So, I'll marry you if you prove you only cheated 18 times.
Yeah. Well, that is the saying, isn't it? It's like, fool me 18 times, shame on you. Yeah. Fool me 19, shame on me. So, I love those shows. I think my favourite one has to be the guy who's well, I did cheat on her and I slept with 16 other women, but I've stopped doing that. And they do the lie detector test. He goes, well, you were lying. He goes, no, I wasn't. He goes, well, actually, I was a bit, but come on. It's so bad. Yeah, they do lie detectors on this show, despite the fact lie detector tests are complete bullshit, but whatever. So, Adam, do you have another one for me?
I don't, I can see Lucas in the wings is...
Go on, Lucas, pass it over.
This man living his best life.
All right.
79-year-old priest and his 25-year-old male model husband.
What a fucking don. That's like that old joke, isn't it? It's like an old man goes to a doctor's for a checkup, and the doctor's like, okay, so what can I help you with, Mr. Smith? And he goes, oh, no, nothing. My life's going pretty good. I married a 20-year-old model. He goes, oh, I see. So you're here because you need some help with your stamina? No, we're having sex 3 times a night. Oh, so I'm guessing you want birth control? No, she's on the pill. He goes, well, sir, I've got a lot of sick people in my waiting room. What is the problem? Oh, there's no problem. But if you were having sex 3 times a night with a 20-year-old, wouldn't you want to tell as many people as you could? Wow. Reminds me of that. It's that's an old joke from your dad. It's like jokes your dad used to tell.
Right, we've got a belter here.
Okay, go for it.
Amanda strongly denies having fleas.
What? Who the fuck has got fleas? What?
Yeah, someone got fleas.
Is this an actual picture of what? Or is it a dog called Amanda?
It just says Amanda strongly denies having fleas, and it's a picture of Jeremy Kyle's reaction.
Of him just usually, okay, Amanda, I believe you. I believe you haven't got fleas. I'm sorry you had to go onto British TV and take a lie detector test to prove this. Do you remember the Jeremy Kyle drinking game? Where it's if Jeremy Kyle sits down on a step, do 2 fingers a drink. If Graham comes out, down your pint. It's like when Graham comes out, oh, Graham! Oh! It was a shot.
You know shit's happening when Graham comes out.
Oh, man, Graham. So Lucas is coming in with, the MVC assist. What is it?
So you claimed you had 4 women pregnant at the same time. Was I one of them?
What? Oh, British people. That's what I love about, though, that motivational poster. Where it's no matter how ugly or unattractive you think you are, just go watch Jeremy Kyle and see that you'll still get a boyfriend and get pregnant. Because it don't matter. I don't comment on people's appearance because yeah. But I have Jeremy Kyle just reminds me of the council estate I grew up on. It's so bad. Yeah. It's nothing I think sells British culture to the world more than that show and Gogglebox. But anyway, continue.
I know you're cheating. Stop blaming the dog. I can't give you any context. That's literally all I can.
We don't need context. You know what we need? We just need more looks to what we need. More Jim Halpert towards camera.
Or I just leave pause. Please, Jim. Please.
I'm your husband's mistress, and I'll prove I'm not cheating on him. And it's a picture of this extremely fat bloke who I'm hoping is the husband, and he is not the mistress.
You know it will be. So that reminds me of like speaking of like estates and stuff like that. Remember the show Skint?
Yeah.
So anyone who doesn't know, it was a short-lived reality TV show set in Scunthorpe, my hometown, and it was about people who were like, don't work and are on the dole.
Yeah.
And there was a guy on there who I think is the ballsiest motherfucker ever, because he went on national TV and told everyone the reason I don't have a job is I got fired from the Scunthorpe Steelworks, like the biggest employer in Scunthorpe to my knowledge.
Yeah.
And said, I worked there for 20 years and I've been unemployed for 20 years. And he's like 43.
Yeah.
And my mum looked at it on TV and he's lying. I don't know, I went to school with him. He's my age, he can't have worked that long. And I think the day like that video came out, like Scunthorpe Steelers, but he never worked for us, he's lying. It's like, what, why would you tell a lie that easily disproved on national fucking TV? What a legend.
Got another belter here.
Okay.
You're the neighbourhood cat burglar. I'll prove you stole my brother's lawnmower. He went on national TV to settle the debate.
It's like Judge Judy.
Basically.
Like, have you seen the Judge Judy one that went viral recently, where it's like a woman got accused of stealing a guy's dog, and she walks in with like this dog, and immediately the dog sees the guy and absolutely loses its shit. And Judge Judy just says, "Put the dog on the floor." And she goes, okay, she puts the dog down. The dog immediately runs over to the guy who picks it up and bursts into tears as the dog completely loses its shit. He goes, okay, now call the dog back. She can't. He goes, okay, case dismissed. So why would you try that?
Put the dog down. Put the dog down.
Hopefully I've riffed long enough for you to find another one. Unless Lucas is just sat there on another...
I have got
Okay, come on, Lucas, with the assist.
Yeah, let's bring it in. I've got one here. I was accused of faking my death for fame on Twitter.
Well, clearly they didn't. Because they're there. Like, is there anything people won't do for clout on social media? Like, Lucas, me and you talked about this briefly in the podcast. Go check it out on brew.com. And that's a joke no one's going to get. Brew's dead now.
Oh.
Pour one out for... I would, but I'll pour one out. I'm going to pour one into my glass. Wait a minute.
For the brew.
Anyway, there was this story that I'm going to talk about now. It's fucking brilliant. And Lucas, you know what the story is, and that is a lady on social media, an Instagram lady, an influencer, if you will, and despite the fact that no one of them have ever done that, and she was in a motorcycle crash and they took a photo of it, and it's just her on the floor. Like, she looks like a Renaissance era painting. It's like the most handsome paramedic you've ever seen goes down to offer her help. With like, it's like the shading on his arms. You can see like every definition of every muscle. And a bottle of smart water towards the camera.
Perfectly branded.
The photo will be behind me. And they took the photo down. So it's not fake. I didn't fake it. Look, I'm injured. Here's the injury I sustained on this arm. And then you go look at the photo and like they've clearly just like airbrushed it that much. The injury's not there.
It's so stupid.
Well, anyway, got another Jeremy Kyle one for us?
Yep.
We can talk about shit Instagram stories another day.
You can prove I'm a dad, then I'll prove I haven't slept with my own mum.
Really selling British culture to the people at home with this one. This is what we like. Everyone thinks it's Hugh Grant and Downton Abbey. It's not, it's this. This is Britain right now. These headlines behind me, the people you can see on my shoulder, they are the backbone of Britain.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like this is drawing to a close now, so I need either Adam or Lucas. I need one to end on.
Well, I've got one that strikes a little bit close to home.
Okay, I like this.
This is dangerous.
So it's...
Is it me?
No.
Okay.
It's not about you. It's... Your son can't be mine because he's ginger.
For context, Lucas is ginger. Actually, no, right now you've got bright blue hair, but that's close. Oh, that's a rough one, that. Oh, man. So have you ever seen all those stories about people who found out they were adopted after, like, learning about genetics in school?
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly, I can't remember, it's been a while since I've done it, but it's like is it blue eyes or a recessive gene or something like that? So
yeah.
It's something like two blue eyes parents always have a blue-eyed kid. And there's so many stories about kids learning that, noticing they've got brown eyes and realising they're adopted. It's like, oh no, so bad. Oh man, all those stories you just hear about like parents or dads not realising that they're like the kids aren't theirs until they grow up. And it's like, oh, they find out about the blue eyes thing.
I think my all-time favourite Jeremy Kyle moment was where they did a DNA test or lie detector test. And Jeremy always takes it out of a sealed envelope, chucks the envelope away and then reads the results.
Yeah.
So as he's taking out the envelope, chuck the envelope away and the guy's like, why are you throwing it away? Why are you throwing it away? So he's like, it's the envelope. Do you want the envelope? So he goes and gets the envelope, slaps it on this guy's lap, who stands up and with the most accurate shot,
It gets him in the eye or something, doesn't it? Yeah.
flicks his hair, But then the best bit is it flicks his hair so he like buckles. As he turns around and like stares him down, he's just got hair stuck on because he's obviously waxed all his hair in.
Be as good a father as you are envelope collector. The world will be a...
Yeah, what? Throw at me, I'll throw at you, your mum.
Oh man, I still though like the ones of like Maury and shows like that, where it's like people come on for the DNA test and they do that I don't have to pay child support dance.
Yeah.
And all the remixes of that set to Guile's theme from Street Fighter 2. Just dads dancing on Maury when they're not the father. It's like, oh man, like, is there anything that encapsulates just human society as it exists right now more than a guy just dancing with joy because the baby's not his, just set to Street Fighter 2 music? There's just a woman cries in the corner.
Deshaun,
You are!
you are not the